Hello important people, trust you guys are correct. Welcome to my channel. We're back like we never did, guys. Don't fail to engage this video, hit the notification bell, subscribe, like, share, comment. So when it is cooking, definitely to be back to your doorstep. Don't leave it there. Always tune in and stay tuned. Who is this? Who are we seeing on the screen? Mshini or Mashata, you did I pronounce that? Alright, that's okay. The other name very well. Anyway, guys, whatsoever, she is giving you guys a little clip of the key pie she is influencing. You can see the key pie brand posted it, looking for someone tasty and sweet. You can now satisfy your kids craving from your nearest king pie store from the 1st of July. Yeah, we all know that she is influencing this king pie for them. So Mshini is trying to tell you guys where to get it at your disposal. Okay, it is everywhere, so you shouldn't let go of it. We had the falcons that you guys sat because this is for you. You know fully well that other people won't go get it, or in the name of bans and hate. Once they are not called, there is someone that will not come to play in their mind because they are still busy hyping their favor. They still have a lot to do with their faith. Talk more of someone who aren't matter to them. But for me, I would have said this thing is nothing, because you love this housemate genuinely. You shouldn't make it seem like a particular people and all that. The hate and the truth is all fake. You should show same love to them once they're celebrating one thing. Just kidding. I know some people are like that, so who are not her fans though, they will do such things I'm just expecting of them. Anyway, this was an I'm not rooting for Tyra, Mshini, Nate, and Uzuku, my faves at the moment. Alright, they say sweetguluvabbmzansi and Mshini food. Okay, last night I was talking myself and I found this. I can't believe I actually had Mshini as my fave. Alright, some people said I'm not rooting for this and that. Let's see how people relate to this. But guys, what does it come to play? Rooting or not rooting, standing or not standing, everybody got their own fan base. They have their own fan names. We have the Falcons, we have the Ashes and Ash Angels, 3Js, and so on, like Nominators, like there and so on. So coming up saying you don't root for this, or yeah, what are you guys trying to bring to mind at this moment? Because it's giving choose whom you're rooting for. Let's get to know who they are. This was a yes. I never liked Mshini. I was in Bonfire. Oh, this is Bonnie. Oh yeah, and now for the first time seeing all this lady fan base Bonfire, which happens to be Bonnie B. Okay, me, I never liked that pampered lady. She was moving too funny for me, busy following Ash and Gulova. I had bad vibe in J. Can't see who are they referring to? She was also my favorite before she opened her mouth. She was also my fave. Her Sweet and Ash, I literally expected a 6 months deal. Unfortunately, she started running mad low. Okay, referring to Mshini, they were like, oh, relating regards that they didn't see this coming between Ash and Lydia. We are supposed to give us 6 months, but something happened. What you least expected is what will happen. You shouldn't keep your mind. You shouldn't, because when you trust or when you put your mind on a particular thing, you will be disappointed. And when you're disappointed, you will like the feelings at all. So what you need to do, you need to be on a normal level, so that when something is tracking or hitting you back, you don't feel it that much. Okay, she was also my favorite. Sweet and Ash, I literally expected 6 months. They unfortunately she started. Okay, you not alone. I love Ashley, Coco, and Gloria after the Bandana Boys saga. Oh yeah, people were just giving their take regards what really happened before the band between these ones, how they loved them, how they love Mshini for Ashley, the way she was following Ashley and sweetguluvabbmzansi. Then we know the friendship between the both of them and how Ashley said no to Mshini. I think that is getting off her, and people were asking her, and she said it's not because she rejected her, but just one or two things she noticed in her character that is not normal. That is why she's coming for. But some people assume that because Ashley rejected Mshini because she's into woman. You understand, that you can relate, right? So people were like, oh, because you made your intention known to her and she said no, she refused. Is that why you're coming for her? People were assuming that the enemy that be between these two is as a result of that. But knowing fully well that Mshini said there is nothing like that will make me, is a character that is not aberrant, that is not okay with me. So I got to figure it out, and I started each day that one for that got to know that this girl doesn't even want being my friend because her character is not no. So guys, anyway, you guys said, oh, you really love the 6 months that was supposed to be brewed or supposed to be aired between the two of them, but fortunately they happened. Anyway, who among you feel disappointed? Not okay, disappointed in the 6 months brewing between Ashley and Mshini, because people were even shipping them, even calling them family as well to us and making it seem like, oh really? In fact, these people are gonna give us 5 beautiful girls coming together and all that. They never knew what the outcome would be because they had to become rivals now. Yeah, they are rivals now. They are rivals to each other. They don't get to each other now. But last time I checked, I wasn't even thinking during their interview. Though Mshini said she wouldn't have forgiven her because of what she spilled over her in her postcards and all that, but I never see Ashley speaking ill about someone. But she didn't say coming off seeing some certain clip in the house, knowing full that, oh yeah, blah blah blah, and all that. That seems like she will never forgive Ashley. And I never knew though, guys. Anyway, everybody on their own take and what really trigger, in life, there's some certain things that will happen to you. You get to know some people and you know that energy, the energy of that person will not attune or will not work out with you. So what you need to do is to, disassociate yourself, lay back, so it won't cause you damage. I think that is what is really happening to them because their energy didn't match it out. Okay, Marlon said, no cloud, just contract. Mshini gets signed without chasing the hashtag stay mad. What is she signed for? What is she signing in? Like every day, Mshini can. In fact, this girl is doing very well for her. So what we get to know, Mshini the host, okay, Mshini and King, but we are the host of what? Anyway, guys, that aside, it is giving way on this era. No drags no more. You can see Mshini or Yeshita Shayo. Anyway, it is trend. I think this is where she emanated the host. That has been brilliant and so love it for her. Last time she was the host of World Brand Again, London Dread. Which we are telling that brought a lot of drag. Where specifically Maddie Hagan, show forth for her. People were just like, guys. Anyway, so the essence we are bringing that of the podcast of Ashley to compare the both of them, calling it giving undergraduate dropout vs graduates. Oh really, guys, nothing people no go see for the streets. Anyway, so keep your comments coming regards the 6 months that was supposed to build between these two. Do you really want it for yourself? Let's leave the friendship aside. Let's leave choose drag aside, as that's what is currently happening. What are your take regards that? As then, what were you thinking? What were you dreaming? That were you happy to see them, getting along, or were you disappointed? Let me just bring it coming, okay? Why this one said, okay, they brought the conversation of Mshini and Uyanda, beautiful mama, okay, babies, whatever happened between my babies will not see heaven. They were like this too, okay, what really happened? What are all these blah 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 that, Anyway, they were supposed to be good friends because of Uyanda rejected Mshini and they aren't getting along because way back Mshini was rooting for Uyanda. Coming out seeing the broadcast, Mshini said Uyanda said he's gonna choose Jojo over Mshini, that he has nothing in mind with Mshini. Mshini got a kind of way because Mshini is feeling a kind of brotherly mass or friendship with this one, but coming off saying that is a turn off for her, so she had to leave it back. Anyway, this season got me stunned. I'm not gonna lie, I'm stuck for words. Yeah, guys, I'm really stuck because every moment you think they're gonna give you something to talk about, it is giving. You can see Faith was Bishini, it is Mashayanda. Oh my Shini, you can see people are just bringing this up, but guys, there's something that is in vogue right now. As yesterday, it has been Jojo prophesying and saying a lot about her love life, that she is finally in love, and she did bargain for that, but something got to happen. You can see her here. She was like, honored to be called for such a time as this. On the 9th of August 2020, I have been invited to speak at a power gathering team passing the torch, a celebration of legacy, leadership and purpose. I do not take this lightly. Our generation shall commend your works to another and shall declare you might. Alright, this same regeneration deeply with my heart is about building bridges between generation, honoring and the sacrifice. Okay. She is giving her warm fund, like she is grateful for this new brand and phones brought this to her. So she's just appreciating how far, and for them to find her worthy to partake or to be the host. Will I say she's the host, or you never can tell? Do I think something? I think she's the host of something anyway. But she says she finds herself what this whole thing episode is all about. So guys, she's appreciative and to the new brand that she's gonna, collaborate with. So she was just grateful at this point, at the same time trying to expatiate. I didn't bring the video to her, but she was telling us that she is in love, that she didn't even expect this to happen, but it happened at the place. She didn't even prepare this. She felt that this will happen real quick, but people were just assuming that he's Uyanda, no one else, because he is giving. Uyanda has always been with Jojo, and Jojo was like that. She's them happy to find real love, to find love real quick. But this really happened so quick, but she can't praise thank God. And people were assuming that is Uyanda. And of course, it looked like eight because they were like, it seems Uyanda have left her girlfriend to. I can recall vividly when Ashley asked Uyanda, is she your girlfriend, the beautiful lady, blah blah blah, you that people always tag you to be your blah and all that. So she was like, oh, really nothing yet for now. But Ashley asked him, do you see something in future between the both of you, Uyanda and Fem? Like, I was like, hey, it's gonna happen. So that alone is a signal that definitely what Jojo is professing is no other person than Uyanda. I've assumed that, but I don't know if it's real or not. Maybe assumption might be wrong, but regards what has that has transpired, that is what I'm speaking on. I don't know anyway. So guys, what are you saying? You think Jojo, speaking of being in love lately, who do you think she's referring to? Keep the comments coming. Wise, we hang it up. So see you in my next video. Okay, don't leave it there. Always tune in and stay tuned. Love you all. Bye for now.